Hey folks, welcome to day 3 on picking a niche. One of those things is about picking a niche on YouTube is like, I don't know if you know this or not, but Google loves it when you are consistent in a specific, speaking to a specific audience. I know I tried to build my first YouTube channel. Check it. I was all over the place. I'd be making gaming videos one day, I'd be making best college job videos one day, I'd be making how-to blogs one day, and I'd be just like, because I had this big marketing plan of getting rich on the internet, and I had all these beliefs and stuff. And when I went out there and tried it, I was putting so much work and energy into these YouTube videos that I started getting frustrated when they get 10 or 20 views to the point where I'm just like, and I don't want that ever to happen to you. I want you to be specific on who you're speaking to. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to pick a niche, pick a targeted audience who you can speak to about your business, who you can speak to about who basically will watch your videos. And I want to teach you how to basically figure out this whole YouTube thing out. Because I know when I first started on YouTube, it was kind of confusing to me. And I wasn't aware that there's different niches of people on the internet. There's different targeted audience you can speak to. There's different groups of people who will watch your videos and people who won't watch your videos. There's people who you want to watch your videos and there's people who you don't want to watch your videos. And I'm going to show you how to find the people who want to watch your videos, who want to engage with your work, who want to be friends with you, who want to meet you, who want to get to know you, and who want to just build a following with you and support you along your way and just believe in you the entire way. So I want you to stay tuned and watch this video because I'm going to hop to the whiteboard and kind of illustrate this concept to you about niches. Okay. Yeah. So here we are on the whiteboard. Basically, how in last video on day 2 I said your YouTube channel's kind of like an island out in the middle of the sea. Well, picture this. When you're making YouTube videos, if you're thinking of your YouTube channel as like an island out in the sea, what do you need to survive on an island? Food and water. That's it. Food and water and shelter. Okay? So I want you to kind of bring you back to this. And we got you right here, okay? Oh, it's your island. You got you. And around you, there's a whole bunch of different fishes. You got a shark. You got sharks in the water. Sorry if this is a poorly drawn shark. I'm kind of bad at drawing, but, And we get a red marker. I don't have a red marker. Should I do a red marker? We'll put some blood on his teeth, so you want to stay away from that puppy. And, you got some... Putting the cap on the marker really quick. Doesn't really matter. You got sharks. You got little minnows. Little minnows. Oh crap, I just screwed up the fish. You got little catfish. I'm gonna draw a little cat with some things on them. And you got your catfish, you got your sharks, and you got your minnows, okay? All surrounding your island. There's more fish out there in the middle of the sea, but let's say you are making a YouTube video and you are trying to attract the minnows to you. The minnows. But you're throwing out raw meat. It's gonna actually repel the minnows from you. And it's gonna attract the sharks to you. You want to be careful with what you're putting out there because sometimes when you're making YouTube videos, you don't realize it, but around your island, before the cavalry revives and just brings life to your island, basically brings all the food, the water, and the shelter to you, meaning Google starts recognizing you. You got to cast out lines. You got to cast out lines with baits on it to capture these certain fish. To capture these certain fish. Does that make sense? Where you capture the fish. Basically, if you're fishing out there in the middle of the sea, you use certain types of bait to capture a shark. Use certain types of bait to capture a catfish. And use certain types of bait to capture a minnow. And when you are making YouTube videos, okay, all you really want is the food, and the water, and the shelter. And the food and the water and the shelter can be made up of traffic, likes, and engagement on your videos and subscribers. So basically, you are out there on YouTube, okay? You want to basically, if you want to become a master and get these minnows over here, and you want to get a big flock of them, you know what you want to do? You want to start casting out bait that the minnows want. The minnows die for it. The minnows just love. And the minnows, next thing you know, you get a whole flock of minnows coming to your island because they know there's food there. And they know there's minnows there. They know there's other minnows there. They know there's other people who are interested in what they have to say and what they have to learn about is coming to your island. They're coming to your shores saying, capture me, I want your food source, I want your shelter, I want your water, I want your information, I just want to know you. And you know, that can be very helpful when you are deciding to become a YouTuber, is to cast out the right bait out there on the internet. Put out the right bait, put out the right information out there that will basically attract the right people to you. Because if you're all over the place and you're throwing out raw meat out in the ocean, okay? You're going to get sharks there, and the sharks are going to eat the minnows. And next thing you know, the only things that are going to come to your website are sharks and trolls. And you're going to be like, what the heck? Why does my YouTube channel go off? Well, it's populated by sharks. It's populated by sharks, man. And no one wants to be in the water when there's sharks there. You know what a catfish does when there's sharks in the water? It hides in a hole, and it just says, nope, not coming to your island. Abort mission. I'm staying underground until this puppy is gone. This guy's gone. So you want to keep casting out the right bait out there on your YouTube channel to capture the right fish. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Because this is like a great concept to understand, is because like whenever you are, basically what I recommend is if you want to get serious about YouTube, this is what I did. I said, screw everything, not screw every fish, but I said, I'm going to talk to this specific fish over here. This specific fish. I'm going to just cast out lines that will capture this specific fish. This specific fish will know what I'm talking about. This specific fish will know the bait. This specific fish will like the content that I have to offer. This specific fish, this specific audience that I'm trying to cast my lines out there on YouTube and capture their attention will enjoy the content I have to share because they are interested. Interested in the topic. Make sense? Back to what I was saying though. See, if you want to get your island popping with food, shelter, and water, then you got to have the right fish coming to your island. You got to get the right fish. I'm telling you right now, in the beginning, it's going to feel a little confusing, but what you got to keep doing is, if you want to capture these fish and build a community with these fish, is you got to keep casting out more lines. You got to keep throwing out more lines to these fish. You got to keep putting on more bait that these fish want. You got to learn about these fish. You got to learn about the fish. You gotta learn about this market, the fish you're going after. You gotta become an expert about that fish and figure out what this fish wants the most and deliver that content to them. And that's when this fish will start to multiply and become all over your island, because they know you have the right food, you have the right water, and you have the right shelter for them to survive. Does that make sense? And next thing you know, you're gonna have a full island of these fish. And next thing you know, yes, some sharks will come and some catfish will come to take away the fish, but you're going to have an abundance of these types of fish over here to the point where it's just an overload of fish. Does that make sense? You're going to have just an abundance of these prosperity fish coming to your island to the point where you're going to just get overloaded to them, and you're going to never have to worry about food, water, or shelter anymore, because you put out the lines, you captured the fish, and you capture their attention, and they trust you, and they believe in you, and they want to work with you, and it's like boom, 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 and it just comes down to a daily process. A daily process of doing this every single day. Of casting out lines every single day. Speaking to this fish. Speaking to the audience. Speaking to the right audience. Staying consistent. And showing to these fish. Man. The fish. Think about the fish for a second. If you really had an island and you were trying to survive with the fish, Well, you gotta tender the fish. The fish will give you food, water, and shelter. The fish. Think about the fish. The fish. And you really want to be careful about these fish and take care of these fish. Take care of the fish, man. Take care of the fish. Hope that's funny to you. But yeah, it comes back down to the daily process of throwing out the lines, catching this fish, the minnow, and not one day thinking, okay, I'm going to go burn this fish to the ground and I'm going to go throw out some meat out there and yell the minnows to fly away. Because, you know, you can do that once you have enough fish over there and the fish have hiding places to hide and they can kind of watch other videos. But in the beginning, if you're like throwing out one line one day towards the minnows and one line towards the shark, they're gonna like cross, and they're not gonna build a solid food, water, and shelter society for you. Does that make sense? You want to be careful and specific and targeted in your YouTube messages because you want to speak to a targeted audience that is interested in what you have to say. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back to face cam and finish and wrap this video up for you. So I hope you enjoyed that little short spree of the fish and your island, because that's kind of how it is, like, truthfully, like, on the internet. Like, when you are running a successful YouTube channel, like, if you look at any successful YouTuber, you go to them, like Tofu, I don't know if he's a successful YouTuber, he's a successful Twitch person. You go to his videos, one day he's not just playing Call of Duty all day, the next day he's playing Fortnite, the next day he's playing Sims 4, or Sims, whatever the heck Sims number, I don't remember what Sims, I don't know, that might be 11 or something, I don't know, but obviously I don't keep track of Sims, but I'm just saying, like, you really want to be targeted towards a specific niche, which you can be, you gotta just slow down and take your time and be like, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not gonna take you. You're going to get more traction on YouTube and build a following on YouTube if you're consistent towards a targeted niche on the internet. You're consistently speaking towards that target niche and helping that niche overcome something than you are if you're all over the place saying one day this is the weight loss tip, one day this is the hack to viral sustainability on YouTube, one day this is the happiness equation that revealed. It's like, oh my god, people will be like all over the place, and like you'll build a loyal following when you are consistently speaking to a targeted niche on the internet. So I challenge you, because like, to ask the question is like, how can you better serve the people, the community you're trying to build around yourself? How can you better serve them? That's a great question to ask. It's like, how can I better serve them? How can I, like, I'm not going to give you examples, but how can you better serve them? Some examples I came up with is like, how can I make better videos, better informational videos that will teach people how to basically like step into a new life, believe they can like succeed and stuff like that. Because that's all I'm trying to do, is get you to believe that you can make it on YouTube, truthfully. Get you to believe that you can actually fulfill your internet dreams. Because I got huge internet dreams where I told you my internet dreams, you'd be like, dog, Sean, are you freaking nuts right now? You're talking about creating a social media site, taking over the world and creating equality in the world. It's like, how are you going to do that? And it's like, I could give you an actual form, a plan on how I can do that in the world when I get this social media site launched and it gets big enough, but that's just one of those dreams on the internet. It's like, you have an internet dream and it's up to you to make it happen. And I'm telling you right now, you can make it happen in this life. You can, 60 days from now, you can have 20,000 people watching your videos and you'd be like, or you're talking to your coworkers like, hey, I'm about to create my own info product. I got like 20,000 people watching my stuff a month, and it's just growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And it's like, you can do more in your life. You can do more with your time. You can do so much more. And I just challenge you to be better today, because there's a lot of benefits to picking a niche on the internet. One, you'll be better equated to build a YouTube following. YouTube will actually start ranking your videos on Google. They'll know you, they can trust your work, because Google's a company and they want information that is valuable towards the target audience. They don't care about money. What they care about is quality information. So be quality information out there in like a targeted niche, and you will build a following. You'll gain more traction on YouTube. Now I'm looking at my notes too, because sometimes I do gotta look at notes in these videos, but you'll build more trust with your audience. You'll feel better about yourself. And this is the last but not least, you'll become an expert in the field. You know, whenever you think about going to someone's YouTube channel, watching the videos, it's chances are because they entertain you and you perceive them as an expert in the field. So so you want to become that person, that expert. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna take some time to become an expert in the field, and it just comes off by casting out those lines every single day and just baiting the right hook with the right bait, and then going to where the fish are at. Does that make sense? So other than that, if you enjoyed this video, show some love, share it if it helped you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Watch me eat like a hawk, because tomorrow's a great video too.